Hey everybody! Today I'm out doing a bit of camping. It's the end of April 2022 and I'm going to be spending an overnighter out here on some Crown land. Stick around for this outdoor adventure. Hi, my name is Dan and welcome to DC Outdoors. If this is your first time here and you like outdoor adventure videos, gear reviews, and other outdoor related stuff, well, please get started by clicking the subscribe, the like, and the bell notification button so you don't miss anything. Well, let's get on with this week's adventure. Alright folks, well, as you can see, the tent is all set up. Tonight I'm going to be staying in this one-man Mil-Tec Recom tent. I've used it a couple times now. I used it last fall hunting. I used it in the winter on a snowy spring camp out, and plan on using it tonight. There's a chance of rain tonight, so I might throw up a little tarp here in front of me just so I have a seating area in case it rains. So, camp's pretty much set up. The tent is all set up. I got my sleeping pad, my thermarest just kind of puffing up, and I'll get the sleeping bags in here soon. I'm going to get a little fire area set up, I think, and might even explore this area a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I think it's only about 4 o'clock. It's bright till about 9, so I got lots of time, so not in a rush. Anyways, let's get a little bit more of camp set up, and I'll check in with you in a bit. Alright, so there's a main fire pit area over here that I've kind of cleaned up and squared up. I probably will use this area as my main fire pit, but just in case it rains tonight, which I am a little bit worried about, I built another small fire pit over there, and then that way I can keep a small fire going and it'll be a little bit more sheltered than me just sitting here in the open getting wet. So I'm going to move a few more rocks over to the other fire pit, and then I will show you that one. Alright, camp is pretty much set up. Like I said, there's some chances for rain off and on, so that's why I wanted to set up the tarp. I know that that tent is good in the rain, but if it rains, I didn't want to just have to lay in bed. That's also why I built a second fire pit over here, so that way at least if it's raining, I can make a small fire, maybe sit underneath that little shelter, and not get soaked. Anyways, beer time. Prairie Pirate Double IPA. This one's a Ribstone Creek. 8.8% alcohol. It's a good backpacking beer. Ooh. Cheers. I wanted to try to pack all my stuff in my backpack to kind of get prepared for that sort of season. Everything pretty much fit in there, and that's with packing a lot of heavier gear that I probably wouldn't take. But like I said, in full transparency, I'm probably parked like maybe 40 feet away here from where I'm sitting. Hence why I got this nice armchair, lawn chair thing with me. But anyways, loads and loads of dead firewood around here on the ground, so I shouldn't have any difficulty finding firewood. So that's probably the next thing to do. But I think for now, I'm just going to chill for a little bit and have some beer. Check back in with you in a bit. Got some carrots and green beans. Let these guys steam a bit. I threw a little bit of canola oil in there. Drain the noodles and the veggies. Threw in some oil. And then we'll throw in some of the soup mix. And then the soy sauce. We'll kind of let her stir fry a bit. And then we'll add in the steak. And we should be good to go. Let's try the first bite. We got Venison Backstrap. Outstanding. Probably like a medium with noodles, green beans, and carrots. Jeez, that's good. Oh my god, that's so good. I saved part of the backstrap for tomorrow too, so. I'm gonna chow down and I'll catch up with you in a bit. It's just about 9. Supper was like super good. Supper was really good. I collected a little bit more firewood and just chilling for a bit. I think there's probably about half an hour before it's really dark. But I got my sleeping bags set up, sleeping pads all set up. So I'm ready for that. And yeah. Other than that, I'm just going to chill for a bit here, I think. I'll probably try to go to bed a little bit earlier, maybe around 10:30, 11 or something, just because I tend to not sleep super solid out here. Might as well go to bed a bit early. I think I will take a break here though. For the DC Outdoors Tip of the Week. Water, humidity, and dampness are shelter killers. When you're done on a camping trip, make sure that you set up or hang out to let your tarps or your tents air dry. If you put them away wet, mildew and mold will absolutely ruin your camping equipment. Let's get back to this week's episode. It's about 9:40. I have the flashlight on me, obviously, so you can see me. Without it, it's pretty dark. Having a little bit of scotch. Just chilling. I think there's a slough behind me. Or creek, maybe. You can just hear the frogs kind of croaking. Last update on the forecast says it's supposed to rain, kind of through the early morning hours, like around maybe 2, 3, 4. maybe till about 7 a.m. Drizzle off and on. Gets to about 3 degrees, 4 degrees Celsius, something like that. So shouldn't be too bad. Anyways, I think the next time I check in with you is when I jump into the tent. If you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. As you can see, I am in bed and I'm ready to hunker down for the night. It's really warm in here. I actually have the outer tent shell open just to help get a little bit of airflow, so I can get some airflow through the mesh in the door, as well as the breathing holes that are above my head and by my feet. But the rain stopped, and I think, like I said, it's time for bed. We'll check in with you in the morning. Good morning, friends. It is a few minutes to 7. I'm going to start getting the fire here together, get some coffee rolling, and be back in a bit. Okay, well, thank you for the coffee this morning. Average Joe MRE sent me this, so appreciate you sending me a coffee. Basically what I do is I'm supposed to open the pouch, fill it up with water, let it sit for a bit, and it's supposedly reusable. I'm excited to give this a try. Let's fill it up with some water and check back to you when I'm enjoying a cup of coffee. Coffee is absolutely fantastic. Thanks again, Joe. It's a really cool little gadget. It's like a little, almost reusable pour-over bag. And then this is my sandwich. I've plowed through half of it already. Got some pan-fried venison steaks. These are backstraps, along with 2 fried eggs on a nice toasted bagel. Absolutely perfect. Messy, but really good. It's another look at the tarp that I set up. You can see that the outside corner I kind of have over there tied off to the vent, just to kind of keep it like a little awning. But last night when I went to bed, I actually flipped this down, took that wooden branch, used it as a stake, so I could stake it down and have pretty good coverage. It rained last night, but I was pretty dry, really warm, and quite comfortable. Alright everybody, well, that wraps up this week's episode of DC Outdoors. I had a really good overnighter, slept pretty good, found a really cool spot. Unfortunately, I didn't get quite as much time as I wanted here to explore the area, but I definitely think it's a promising place to camp, and you know, may actually be a good potential place to even hunt. Anyways, really appreciate you all watching once again and for supporting me in the channel. But again, if this was your first time here and you like outdoor adventure videos, gear reviews, and other outdoor related stuff, well, please hit the subscribe, the like, and the bell notification button so you don't miss anything. Until next time, we'll see you outdoors.